Coming at you from all across the galaxy, welcome to Clone Force 95.
Hi everybody, it's me, Dom. You may recognize me from other videos on this channel, or perhaps a few key videos on DC's channel, or perhaps my own. As you can see, I am a very reputable man, and my reputation is telling you to like and to comment and to also subscribe. Please do that. We will starve if you don't. Thank you.
So at the end of The Mandalorian Season 2 finale, the Book of Boba Fett was announced for December of 2021 on Disney+. As always, I am DC, joined by Dom from Agni Gatling, and our special guest today is V.
What's up, guys? Thank you guys for having me.
So yeah, at the end of the Mando Season 2 finale, they dropped a trailer, basically, in the show, announcing another show. And yeah, we're getting Boba Fett, a show on him with what I consider to be an atrocious name, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, it is pretty bad.
Yeah, so
I feel like if they really wanted to, if the backlash is really big, they could just make it Boba Fett.
I mean, it would be
But
better as Boba Fett.
Yeah, no, it would definitely align with Ahsoka and every other show that's getting like the Mandalorian.
But those are all boring names. At least this one's a little creative. I can
That's
give
true.
it
Yeah.
that. I'd
That's
rather it be
true.
called this than just be called The Boba Fett Show.
That's true. Like
Yeah.
Lando should have been called the Calrissian Chronicles.
I swear to God, if they don't call it Calrissian Chronicles, I will be very upset.
Anyways, what do you guys think's gonna happen in this series? Because that's something that people are really up in the air about. Obviously, at the end of the episode, you see that he kills Bib Fortuna, who got very, very big. I will say that.
He got chonky.
Yeah, and he's now the leader of Jabba's palace. I guess it's Boba's palace now.
He's the new crime lord on Tatooine, is what he is,
So
basically.
where's this show going, though? What is he going to do? We can assume it's probably going to be no more than 8 episodes, if that many. Maybe.
Probably crime, if we're being real here. He's gonna go commit some crimes.
A lot of the theories that I've been hearing, like one of the reasoning why people didn't really want a Boba Fett show was that they didn't know where it would go, and they feel like he's much better as a side character on Mando. And I feel like we've gotten a taste of that 100% with Season 2 of Mandalorian. But, just like what you were saying, Dom, I feel like, what if this was just like a Law and Order type thing, where it's a different crime each episode?
But instead of trying to figure out the crime, they're committing it.
They're committing the crime. It's just like a pure, each episode is its own story, without like this overarching story, and it's just a pure, like, just Law and Order type
It's
thing. I don't know,
anthology.
I feel
It's
like that'd
anthology style.
There you go.
See,
Well, I'd
here's the
be
thing.
that.
See, we say like, oh, Boba Fett can't carry his own show. What does he do? Well, that's just the thing. I don't remember if I mentioned this in the other video or not. I actually don't remember. But he's a blank slate now. Like,
Oh, he
adult
is.
Boba Fett, we know nothing about him. They could just make a plot for him. They could just give him a new personality if they really need to. They could give him goals and perhaps a rival, an antagonist, if you will. They just give them to him in this show. Just because it hasn't been pre-established doesn't mean they can't just make something up.
I feel like, personally, so this hasn't... Disney's going to have a press release on this. There's nothing concrete from Disney yet. Leaked about a month ago that it was filming. It's going to be a miniseries, so we know that much so far. It's a miniseries, and I'm sure we'll get a press release on Monday from Disney. The fact that it's a miniseries, I feel like if you're doing a miniseries, this doesn't just go for Star Wars, but for anything. I feel like if you're doing a miniseries, there's a story you want to tell, and that's why you're making that show, just to be within the parameters of that story. So I feel like Boba Fett's going to be on a mission in this. I don't know what that mission is. Something we were talking about off camera a few seconds ago was I said, what if that mission is to hunt down Mace Windu? He thinks Mace Windu's still alive. He wants to find, where is Mace Windu? I want to kill him for killing my father.
And I responded, no, that's ridiculous.
I think v liked the idea, though, I think.
I do like the idea. I would be in that 100%.
I think that'd be really
Bring
cool.
back Samuel L. Jackson. Let's have a battle between Boba and Mace. Oh, I would be in it.
But what if he go? What if that's
Will
his
they
mission?
do it?
What if that's his? I have said this so many times. I do think it's inevitable that Samuel Jackson, Mace Windu comes back, because just how much the fans want it, I think it's going to happen. But Like, what if that's the show? What if he's like, okay, I want to. Okay, actually, he has a vendetta, right? What was the purpose of him going to Jabba's palace? He wants to kill the person who tried to kill him or who just left him to die, right? He wants to get revenge or just like avenge himself, I guess, if that makes any
Do
sense.
we know that though? He walked in with no dialogue, shot a couple guys, and
Yeah, but I feel like that's heavily implied. He's like, Bib Fortuna says, "Ah, Boba." He's like, I thought you were dead. I'm so glad to see you." Boom, you're dead. He shot him. I feel like it's like he's getting revenge on the person who left him for dead.
maybe he had some
So
beef.
Yeah, but so maybe he has a vendetta. Like, I want to, at this point in my life, I want to get revenge on the people in the galaxy who have done me wrong. And who's the person who did the biggest wrong to him, killing his father, Mace Windu? Maybe he then goes to the Jedi Temple on Coruscant, and he goes to see, okay, let me see in the archives, did this guy get killed on Order 66? Where is this guy? Let me try to gain information on him.
Honestly, putting it that way, that would be a nice 8-episode series. I would watch that. And I feel like the metaphor of him sitting on the throne in Jabba's palace is explanation enough for Boba is gonna do something. He has something that he needs to do. He has desires that he wants to get done. He has that chick by his side, right? Whatever her name is.
Fennec.
Fennec Shand.
Yeah.
Who's also going to be in Bad Batch.
She is, and that's going to be super cool and good.
Yep, same actress is gonna be voice acting. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I feel like it would be a missed opportunity to not do an overarching story, but maybe that's not what they want. Maybe they want to do a strictly anthology, like a series like that.
No, I feel like a miniseries. If you're doing a miniseries, you have a point. I just feel that's just how I feel with the miniseries. If you're just going out there saying it's a miniseries, that means you have something you want to get done, and that's it.
But if it's something as big as bringing back your boy Mace, I don't know if they can do that straight off the bat.
Well, no, maybe it's like the first, like, all right, let's say it's 6 episodes for argument's sake. The first like 4 episodes is maybe, all right, episode 1, he's putting together a crew. He gets like the people from Jabba's palace, some bounty hunters. That's his crew, right? They then try to travel the galaxy getting information. Eventually, they make their way to the Jedi Temple on Coruscant. Then by episode 4, at the end of the episode, let's say he gets the location of Mace Windu. He knows where he is. Episode 5, he goes to that planet, is searching for him. Then either at the end of 5 or at the beginning of episode 6, he finds him. Episode 6, then Mace and him fight. I would presume Mace would then kill Boba. I don't think Mace is getting killed. And that would be that. And then that would even open the door up to, like, hey, what happened to Mace Windu in this whole time period? There'd be like a gap in the story that they would want to then fill.
I could see that. I could feel Dom over here saying no.
He's just quiet. He's just like, no.
Yeah. I truth be told, I'm not super invested in the Boba Fett show. I am just here to play video Joker.
You don't want Mace to come back, though. That's your big thing.
Yeah, that's the one thing. Don't bring it. It's so ridiculous.
But why don't you want him back at all in anything?
It's just so ridiculous to me. Like, I'm okay with bringing back some I'm okay with bringing back some characters. Mace Windu's not one of those characters.
Yeah, but if you think of it, Boba Fett coming back is more ridiculous than Mace Windu coming back. Boba Fett was eaten by a creature. Mace Windu just got his hand cut off and got hit by some cars falling down. That's it.
Yeah, he only got hit by a few cars.
You could love that. You're a Jedi.
Yeah, Jedi, you know, they get hit by cars. We had this conversation already.
I know we had this conversation. And it was the other thing.
Wait, but it's not ridiculous for Boba Fett because it said you get digested over 1,000 years, which means he wouldn't have died immediately anyway.
Fine. If it's not ridiculous for Boba Fett, Darth Maul.
Okay, that was a bit much, but you know what? It's worth it because he's cool, and he needs more screen time.
I 100% agree. I love that Darth Maul's back, but Mace Windu is also cool. He's pretty badass.
But he doesn't need more screen time. We got the idea with his character. We get the point.
I think he could use something. I think he could have see a new version of him. I think people would love it. Everyone would eat it up.
I don't know.
I feel like I'm with Dom on this. I feel like blank slate, they could go anywhere, and maybe that blank slate is what you're talking about, DC.
But but it would tie his whole character together because I'm not going to go into detail because V hasn't seen Clone Wars, but there's an arc in Clone Wars where Boba wants to kill Mace. It would tie his character
that's
together.
little kid Boba. He's a new man now.
Is he though? Is he a new man?
Hey.
He just killed the people who left him for dead.
Hey, man, he's taller and bald this time.
I guess.
Well,
And he
you
hates
could
the Empire
answer
now.
me this. So that was little kid Boba, so he didn't have all his armor or anything, right?
See,
No.
he wasn't cool. Now he's got drip now. He's a new man.
That's what I'm saying. Like maybe he just didn't have the tools to go after Mace. Now he has the
without
dad
spoiling
bod.
anything.
He has his.
He does go after Mace
Yeah, he does go
unsuccessfully,
after him.
but he still goes after him.
Okay.
Yeah.
But now, Boba's a different person now. He has everything that he needs. He has his armor.
He's got
and
drip.
He has experience. And maybe
And
now
he's gonna
it's
kill Mace.
and then I don't know.
He doesn't have to kill Mace because Mace is already dead.
Oh my
What a
God.
what a concept! Can you believe it?
Anyways,
We'll be back a year from now to either confirm or deny
Yeah, we're not gonna make any videos for another year.
DC's theory. Yep.
You might
This
want
is-
to subscribe so you don't forget about it in a year.